So it's December 12th, 2009, and the BDLive community screening of Half-Built Prince is starting in 5 minutes. I just want to give you guys the first 10 minutes of it. I won't be able to show the video for obvious reasons, copyright and whatnot. But first 10 minutes, okay, enjoy.
If you've kept any of the Harry Potter props that have come through your hands over the years?
Not as yet. I don't actually have any yet, but I definitely think I'm going to have to pester the prop boys to give me the glasses at the end of the film. Yeah. That's the one thing I want to take away.
Yeah, I think we've tried to stop people taking things so far, actually, because we like to... we just like to keep them, but actually I think at the end, when we get to the end of 7, we will all find our favourite thing to take away.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, there's a few people who I think had a bit of furniture away off a couple of.
They've tried very much, and a few ones I think have. We've never given permission.
No, the other night they were stopping traffic just leaving the studio because security was searching all the cars because somebody had stolen a wand or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure if they ever found it.
No, possibly not.
No.
Someone's asking. Excuse me. Someone's asking how you all celebrate birthdays on set in Houston.
Well, this year I had my birthday on set for the first time in a while, and I got given a kind of a painting that not the entire group, but that a lot of the crew had put together of things that they associate with me, which was quite cool because everyone had made their mark on it in some different way. No idea where I'm going to put it. It's massive, but it's a very cool thing to have. It's generally there's a bit of fanfare.
Yeah, a bit of cakes and everybody sings happy birthday, which is excruciating very often.
Yes, everyone joining in their own time and key.
But yeah, because there's so many birthdays, such a big crew and such a big cast, so many birthdays, we can't always celebrate them all. But they're fun.
And the rule I've definitely worked out with Rupert Grint is that if you're not at the studios when it's your birthday, we don't have to buy each other anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
As we come in to this scene where we're about to see Snape, we have a question about Alan Rickman. What did you feel like in the first movie, the first time you heard Alan speak as Snape?
I'm sure I felt terrified. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine I felt anything but. I mean, I've actually got to know Alan really well over sort of the last few years, and he's been tremendously supportive of me and kind of amazing, with some advice that he's given me, particularly about stuff I was doing on stage. So no, he is great, and he is rather wonderful as Snape. It's fantastic. There's this there's that slow blink he sometimes does, which I just love.
And the eyebrow.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's wonderful and very dry sense of humour.
Someone's asking, who's been your favourite Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher as a character?
Oh, you know what? I think it would be a toss-up between Lupin and Lockhart for me. I think Lockhart just because Ken was amazing, and also I met him at the same time where I was first starting to read Shakespeare at school, and who better to have around than Ken Branagh, and so he gave me, he would basically give me on-set tutoring in the, on 12th night or whatever, so that was amazing, and also he is a wonderful character, and he played him brilliantly. And then, but I think Lupin, because of the relationship he has with Harry, I always really enjoy my scenes with David Thewlis because he's a wonderful actor. He's one of the actors that when you work with them, and Helen McCrory, who's also in the scene, is another one of those actors who sometimes when you're working with them, just their performance is so sort of moving sometimes in a really understated way that it just brings your performance out of you. They make it happen for you. It's amazing.
Someone is asking a question about Helena Bonham Carter in the same regard.
Sorry about that. That was me coughing again.
We love Helena.
Is she as cool as she looks?
She is just as cool as she looks. Yeah. But she's the nicest, funniest, maddest person you've ever wished to meet.
She's completely mad, and I have to say, she pulls off that wig brilliantly, because anyone else in that wig does look a bit like King Charles II.
Actually, it's her own hair then.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, sorry. No, but she's amazing and she's hilarious. And we've worked out that on particularly on number 7, I've sort of more or less become her PA, and you know I'm constantly like picking up after her because she's like you know one of those cartoons when the protagonist of the cartoon is walking happily down a street and just chaos is falling behind them. Helen is like sort of Top Cat character in that sense. She's crazy, but she's absolutely brilliant.
For a long time, and she is just marvellous
as well.
What makes her portrayal of Bellatrix so creepy in this film?
For anybody who's read the Just William books or heard the tapes, I've always said Helen Bonham Carter plays this character like a sort of combination of some sort of high-ranking Gestapo officer and Violet Elizabeth from the Just William books, and that is how I describe it, because there's something almost childlike about it, and yet it's so evil.
But she's also kind of, you look in her eyes and she kind of feels a little bit out of control. She's capable of doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, this was a great set. This was amazing.
It was great.
That was one of the days when after 8 years on, do walk on still and go, wow.
Yeah, there was a question up and I don't have it anymore about working with the twins as well.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they are.
They're amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
They're really good fun. They're really nice guys, and they're great to have around.
They're quite different. I mean, and they really are. Rupert and them are genuinely. And you know, I think they go outside of work quite a lot. Freddie Stromer, I think he definitely deserves a mention in this. Freddie Stromer, who plays Cormac McLachlan, because he came in, and it's not. And he's also, because Freddie is this incredibly good-looking guy, and really sweet, and he has to come in and play this unbelievably character, and he does it, and he did it with such sort of gusto, and from day one, I think he's absolutely brilliant, and he's really
brilliant.
He's a top guy, and like you know, I think he's doing a degree in something like neuroscience or something incredible. Yeah.
All right, Dan, some more personal questions for you.
Go for it.
Dan, I've read that you have fantastic any new bands out there that we should keep an ear out for, and that was from Andrea in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Listening to, there's a band in England at the moment called Mumford and Sons, MUMFORD, and whose album is very, very good, and Jamie T's latest album is very, very good. And I've just started listening to a guy called JJ Pistolate. Yes, absolutely. And who's from what I've heard so far is pretty cool, actually, and very heartfelt and great music. So those are the three off the top of my head. I think those are the things I was probably listening to before I came out. But I'll try and I'll if I think of any more.
Throw them in.
Yes,
I'm sure they would appreciate the plug here.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
BDLive. What are you listening to, David?
Me, I listen to all kinds of things. Actually, I've got daughters in their 20s, so they listening to things. I'm working with some people just outside of Harry Potter launching a new music site. They've just discovered the Paris Riots.
Oh, great.
Who are really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Excellent.
We have a question from Lauren and Gail from Nashville, Tennessee. Is Emma Watt beautiful in person as she is in the movies?
I think it's fair to say yes. Although I have to say she's got competition now that I've seen her in Blu-ray. But yes, no, she completely is. Guys, you will not be disappointed. I trust.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful.
Speaking of Blu-ray, you both have seen the film on Blu-ray.
It's the first time I've seen any film on Blu-ray.
It's incredible. I just cannot believe the quality. It's just beautiful.
Because it's almost like they've done a sort of magic trick, and without. Because you look at a normal television and you think, well, it's real. How can it be real? But it can. It's amazing. It is amazing.
And actually, this interactive experience with the Blu-ray is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
To think that we are talking with people all over the world.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
We should probably both say. I think I speak for both. I say it's a real privilege for us to be hope you're all enjoying listening, but we're thrilled to be here.
Absolutely, I'm really glad David Yates is sick.
Yeah.